Hello and welcome. Welcome back on Forever Rugby and Forever Sports. We just witnessed the culmination of round two. Ireland overcoming Italy at the Aviva Stadium by 36 points to 0. A complete demolition, it must be said. We thought we at least had high hopes as South African fans that the Italians could do an Italian job on the Irish, but the Irish picked up exactly where they left off against the French after round one and demolished the Italians with 6 unanswered tries. In that first half, we saw the scrum domination from the Irish pay dividends, but it was the fly-off of Ireland who had the enterprising play in open play, who opened up the account with the first try. He didn't manage to convert that, but it was then the likes of Dan Sheehan, the hooker, who scored a try of his own from a driving maul. And then, of course, Jack Conan, the eighth man, who ended it off in that first half to make it 19 points to 0. So at that stage, it was 2 converted tries, 1 unconverted by Jack Crowley. But Ireland going into the lead at 19 points to 0. We knew at that point the Italians would need to do something special in order to come back into the game, because we saw the firepower that the Irish had on the bench. And the Italians, unfortunately, were not able to answer anything in that second half. It was Dan Sheehan, of course, who scored a try or a brace to make it 2 tries for the evening for the hooker from another driving maul, or at least from open play where the team supported each other throughout. So we saw that from Ireland. When they were in the danger zone, they were able to get everybody in support behind the ball and perhaps take that last pass, and Dan Sheehan did that in the second half. We saw James Lowe ended up being the man of the match in this game, in open play with ball in hand, running strong off the left wing, also having that massive boot, forcing Italy to play from deep, should I say. And then it was, of course, Calvin Nash who ended off the game, scoring a try of his own to make it 36 points to 0. Italy, of course, at some stage in the second half, didn't do themselves any favours by getting that yellow card for foul play. It was very difficult playing with 15 men, but they had to do it for 10 minutes with 14. Ireland, of course, never letting off the pedal. It almost looked as if they were going to score a 7th try there at the end by the replacement scrum half who brought so much energy, Jamison Gibson Park, but he was just inches short, losing the ball forward. And at that stage, well over the stadium clock, the referee Luke Plius saying, "We have had enough." Ireland 36, Italy 0, and Ireland go marching on. Some big eyes on the Irish. If you're a South African fan, of course, we host them later on in the year. But for now, doing what they need to do in the Six Nations and dominating the Italians. 36 points to 0 to all the fans tuned in here on Forever Rugby and Forever Sports.